And now starting for your Gateway Gators, a 5'5" freshman. Number 1, Janai Bryant. A 5'5" junior. Number 2, Kaylee Bly. A 5'6" sophomore. Number 5, Lily Roney. A 5'6" junior. Number 13, Layla Rocco. And a 5'10" sophomore. Number 40, Kevin Brooks. The assistant coaches are Samuel Salai and Brianna Brenson. The head coach of the Gators, Curtis Williams.
Welcome, folks. It's Holiday Hoops, a doubleheader tonight. Gateway girls and boys basketball here at the Henry Fury Complex here at Gateway High School. Just seconds away from getting rolling here between the Armstrong Riverhawks and your Gateway Gators here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Thank you all for joining us, and an early Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy holidays overall as these two teams looking for their first section win, both 0 for thus far. Armstrong 0-3 in the section, Gateway 0-2. Two hungry teams looking for a win to stay in that playoff hunt, and we're underway. Armstrong to the basket quickly, and that one lips in and out. The put-back attempt, no good. Heaven Brooks had hands on it for a moment, and then a foul underneath. Two quick attempts there for Bella Pock. And then finally, Amala Geyser gets fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line just 9 seconds into this one. That first one lips in and out, no good. Second one rattles home. Foul was called on number 5 for the Gators, Lily Roney. Now a blocking foul on the inbound. The aforementioned Roney drawing the foul there as we take a look at the replay.
Armstrong foul.
Arm is going to be on number 12.
Sadie Futcher.
Sadie Futcher. I'll get it back to Roney, and the Gators will look to get this across the midcourt stripe to get their offense in gear, but instead it's a turnover. Riverhawks thought about the three. Instead, they'll get into the half court led here by their point guard, number 11, Sophia Shoemaker. Riverhawks in the road blue uniforms with some orange trim, white numerals. Gators rocking the home white uniforms with gold numbers and some black trim. That one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Riverhawks here. Take another look. Not so sure that one didn't dribble out off of the Riverhawks, but they will maintain possession here. Still in the first minute of play. Now a tie-up, held ball after the Riverhawks lose possession, and the possession arrow goes to the Gators after the Riverhawks win the opening tip. Now we have an issue getting an appropriate ball with enough air in it. Official turned away a couple of them. So after an assist there from head coach Curtis Williams in his 11th season in charge of the Gators, we're ready to resume play here. Ball will be inbounded by Lily Roney. And Jane Bryant now with the ball. Gators point guard. Drive inside, nice kick to the corner, open three, and that one just a bit too strong there for Roney. But it's a turnover, the Gators get it right back. They'll get it inside to Brooks, who goes up strong with it. Able to bounce that one home off the glass. So the Gators are on the board, and they have their first lead of the night here, 2-1. Gators active with the passing lanes, tipping that one. Layla Rocco with strong defense underneath. Forces that ball back up beyond the perimeter. A strong drive inside, too strong. Another putback, no good. Riverhawks strong on the offensive boards here. They'll draw another foul and get to the free throw line for the second time here in this first quarter.
40, Evan Brooks.
Will be the first foul on Evan Brooks. Second team foul on the Gators. Curtis Williams, can hear him from here telling his team, you got to box out. As the Riverhawks have dominated the glass here in the early going. Both good for Shoemaker.
Callie Atkins is in for the Riverhawks.
So the Riverhawks knocked down 3 of their first free throw attempts, and now the Gators turn it over and will give it right back to Armstrong. No foul call, but there was an inadvertent tie-up that led to an injury. Sophia Shoemaker, who just knocked down those 2 free throws, got hit up around the eye area. So she'll head to the bench. Gators will take a moment to get a sub into the game. Jordan Parks in. Layla Rocco takes a seat here a couple minutes in. And we got a 5-second call. It'll give the ball back to the Gators here with a chance to reclaim the lead. Gators enter this one 2-4. Won their first 2 contests of the season. On a 4-game losing streak now. Similarly, the Riverhawks. You see this one tipped out of bounds. Strong defensive play there. Kaylee Allen getting in the lane and making that one tough. The Riverhawks started the season 3-1, have lost 4 of 5, including all 3 of their section contests. So this was a big one here tonight for both of these teams, trying to get in that win column to keep pace in the section. We'll talk more about the standings in the section overall as the night goes on. That one again, last touch by the Gators, doing a better job of boxing out, trying to get their hands on that ball. Although Kaylee Allen wasn't able to pull that one down, and so it'll stay with Armstrong here with 5:40 left to play in our opening quarter. Gators get it in this time. They're able to break the press. Numbers the other way, and a foul drawn. Nice take to the hoop there by Allen. So the Gators will head to the line. See some nice passing there to get that one into the fast break.
Armstrong foul.
Allen took it herself, strong with the left hand, drew the foul.
2 shots. Kaylee Black.
That one called on Mary Duncan. Duncan's first foul. Allen sees that one lit in and out. Looked good. Went halfway in and out.
Sadie Futcher back in for the Riverhawks.
Sadie Futcher back in.
Number 30, Naira Reed in for the Gators.
As you hear there, Naira Reed enters the contest for the Gateway Gators. Both free throws in and out. Now a held ball. Good call. See right there. Great job by Jordan Parks for the Gators, tying that one up. Possession arrow with the Gators once again, so they'll get another crack at it here. Down 1 point in the early going. Get an open look, and that one just a bit too strong. Offensive rebound, though, for the Gators, although that one tipped away, and it should stay. No, it goes back to the Riverhawks. Last touch by Gateway. See if we can get another look at it here on the replay. So that one tipped away. Hard to see from that angle. Last person to touch it. Nevertheless, it'll be Riverhawks ball. And defense here for the Gators. And a foul underneath. Looked like the potential almost for a walk there, but you see a little grabbing inside, hands on the back.
Number 5, Lily Roney.
So a good call. Lily Roney
shots.
will pick up her second foul.
Bronson.
So Roney, we'll see if she stays in the contest or heads to the bench here with 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes. Chanel Bronson heads to the line, knocks down the first free throw.
Number 21, Jasmine Twom. In for the Gators.
Evan
and
Brooks
20,
heads to the line,
Amelia
or heads to the
Geisen.
bench, excuse me. And in for
Back in for
the Gators
Armstrong.
now, number 21, Jasmine Twom. Both free throws are good for Armstrong, which is yet
Number
to
11.
make a field goal.
Shoemaker back in for Armstrong.
A good sign for Armstrong. Number 11, Sophia Shoemaker back in after sustaining that hit up around the head area. And there Armstrong gets its first
Geyser.
proper bucket as Gazer lays that one up and in. After the 2 free throws by Bronson, and so it is a 6-0 run for the Riverhawks. And they're coming back quickly the other way with the ball. Strong take, layup good, and a chance to add one more at the line. And Shoemaker, after heading to the line with a
And the basket counts
injury,
by Sophia
enters right back into the
Shoemaker.
game and makes no bones about it. Takes a strong take to the cup, lays it up and in. And now both teams with a slew of
Fouls on
substitutions.
21, 12.
Shoemaker can't get that one to go. Another open look for the Gators, and again, shot off the mark, and then a foul underneath after a strong offensive rebound. The initial shot by Kaylee Allen, no good, but Jordan Parks has done a great job on the offensive glass here early in this one. So the Gators will inbound under their own bucket, looking to end this 8-0 run by the Armstrong Riverhawks. Gators still sitting at just 2 points. They average just 24 points a game offensively. In the midst of a 38-game section losing streak. Tonight feels like an opportunity against a Riverhawks team that over the past couple seasons has graduated a ton of players. Gators looking for an opportunity to get into the win column. Find themselves down here early. The Riverhawks with the ball again here after a travel call against the Gators, but it's a nice takeaway there. And again, a strong effort on the offensive glass by Jordan Parks. Jane Bryant couldn't get that one to go after a really nice steal. As we see another look at the travel there, yeah, just a little too much there for the Gators. So we're a little past halfway in the first quarter here. This one thrown away, and that's going to give the ball back to the Gators here. Evan Brooks, amongst others, back in the lineup for the Gators. She has Gateway's only points. They're looking to go inside again to her here. Nice move inside, but the touch just a little too strong. But a foul underneath will give the ball back to the Riverhawks. The Gators have had some good looks here offensively.
Fouls on 22.
Evan Brooks 1 for 2 inside. Good footwork there to find an open opportunity. Just couldn't find the touch. And then
Gator ball.
Kaylee Allen has had a couple good looks. Lily Roney had an open look at 3 from the corner and one of the first offensive possessions for the Gators. So the shots have been there, just haven't been able to knock them down thus far. See if that changes here. The Gators with the ball once again. They'll get it inside to Parks quickly. Has that one blocked away. Strong defensive play there. That one swatted away by Mary Duncan. Riverhawks back the other way, and no one stopped the ball, so an easy layup there for Bella Pock, who is now the 4th different Riverhawk to register points in this first quarter. Quickly the other way. Long pass leads to a long shot. That was open, but off the mark. And it's going to stay with the Gators as the extra effort there along the baseline to try and corral that one for Shoemaker was to no avail. Layla Rocco back in for the Gators. Substitution upcoming. Jillian Petrosky heads into the lineup for the Riverhawks. Petrosky, a freshman. Both of these teams with a lot of youth. Gators have 9 sophomores who returned from last season. Lily Roney leads that bunch. Head coach Curtis Williams said he looks at Roney like the real leader for this squad. Which already after going 0-19 last year. 2 wins here in the early going. Some real signs of improvement. They bring a lot of players from a team last year, the 8th grade team that was undefeated for the Gators. And so there's a lot of talent coming up through the system. They're just a young team. Taking their lumps here in the early going.
Shoemaker.
Certainly you see the effort is there.
2 shots for the Gators.
Because the Gators are able to draw the foul and head into the bonus, as that's now 5 team fouls against Armstrong. Gators have 4 team fouls, so the Riverhawks will enter into the bonus upon the next foul from the Gators. If we do see one here over the course of the next 2 minutes, 35 seconds, those totals will reset. That's a recent rule change in the last couple seasons. Nothing but net on that first free throw. A really nice looking shot there by Allen. Hopefully a chance for Allen here at the free throw line to get into a bit of a rhythm. Has had good looks here in the early going, but just hasn't been able to get him to go. And another strong looking free throw there. The Gators get a couple at the charity stripe, pull back within 7. Strong take the other way, but that one denied. There are a host of Gators there underneath.
Savings are just a tap away.
Let's see if we can see who blocked that one here.
Spencer Toyota.
It's like Heaven Brooks getting hands in there.
Spend less.
So strong play by Brooks. And the Gators able to force the turnover, and they're going to get a charge call underneath. Layla Rocco stood in there, and you'll see right here, right there. Good call, good effort. So that'll send the Gators back on the offensive here. It'll be the second foul of Gemma Schwartz. Held ball underneath. Heaven Brooks corralled a ball that was loose underneath, tried to lay that one in, but Armstrong got a good swipe at it, and with the possession arrow going their way, it'll be a turnover back to them. So we are under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Doubleheader tonight, like we talked about. Gators boys team will play later this evening against Albert Gallatin, in a section matchup as well. Gators coming off a tough loss. 56-54 to Franklin Regional on the boys' side. As Layla Rocco picks up her first foul.
Bella Pock at the line.
So Bella Pock will head to the line here for the Riverhawks. Both teams now in the bonus as Pock can't get that first one to go.
Parks back in for the Gators.
You hear that? Parks back in. Mayra Reed will head back to the bench for a breather after some productive minutes for Gateway. Ball gets that second one to go. She's got 3 in the quarter. Now the Gators with numbers the other way, a 3-on-1. That pass off the mark, but the Gators still with the ball. They'll get it to Rocco. Some nice handles up top, goes behind the back. That one tipped away. Strong defensive play there by Pock. So Gators will get it back here with 93 seconds left before the quarter break. Another block inside. There's some serious size inside there for the Riverhawks.
Number 1, Callie
Evan Brooks had that one turned away. That time it was number 23 for Armstrong. Mary Duncan, who's listed at 6'1". Evan Brooks 5'10", so not a huge advantage, but a couple inches there. Also on the floor right now for the Riverhawks, you've got Janelle Bronson, who's 5'10", as well as Bella Pop, 5'8". Amelia Gazer, 5'8". So
Back for the Gators.
Relatively tall starting lineup here. Good passing and an easy bucket the other way off the fast break. Able to break through the press, and finishing right under the hoop was Mary Duncan. Gators can't get it to go the other way, but they get the offensive rebound. Rocco. It's the top of the backboard, so that one's going to be out of bounds. Six different Riverhawks have gotten onto the scoring sheet here with points in this first quarter. Looking to add on to this lead here, less than a minute to go, and that one tipped away. Good hands in the passing lane. Good recovery on defense. Still leads to an open 3 up top. That one off the mark. Rocco, amongst others, diving for it. That'll be tied up.
Number 11.
Possession will stay with the Riverhawks as Shoemaker checks back in for Armstrong. And Sadie Fucher heads back to the bench. 10-point lead for Armstrong. 42 seconds left in this one. And looks like we may have an issue at the scorer's table here that we need to sort out real quick. So the issue's resolved, and we'll resume play here. Strong take inside by Shoemaker. That one short, though, and the Gators grab the rebound. Coming back with a full head of steam is Bryant the other way, drawing the foul. Doing it all herself. With the Gators in the bonus, Bryant earns a trip to the free throw line. Take another look. Strong take, splitting the defense.
Callie Atkins, 2 shots.
Callie Atkins going to get called for the foul, her first.
Of the Gators.
Another strong free throw there for the Gators. Both teams have shot the ball well from the free throw line here early in this one.
Back in for the Gators.
Second one up and good for Bryant. Gators cut it back down to single digits. 8-point deficit. Less than 30 to go. Deep three-pointer off the back iron. Ball still loose. Looks like we might have another held ball, and we do. So the Gators will get the ball back here, and very likely get a chance to potentially get the last shot of the quarter here. Full court press by the Riverhawks. Gators do a good job once again. They have adjusted well. Bryant again going to try and go inside, and this time it's a charge.
That's an offensive foul on Bryant.
Take another look. Good position there by number 24, the Riverhawks. Amelia Geyser. 1 second left. Shoemaker off the mark. Riverhawks unable to connect from deep, but they do get the better of the Gators in that first quarter. A 14-6 lead after the first 8 minutes of play.
They have a wide variety of items.
It's a Holiday Hoops doubleheader here at Gateway High School. This is the first of 2 games tonight as the Gators take on the Riverhawks here in section play. Another section matchup coming up after this one. It's the Gators boys team taking on the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Gators looking to get the bad taste out of their mouth with a section loss. They sit at 2-1 in their section, looking to keep pace as they're tied with 2 other clubs, Penn Trafford and McKeesport. Breaking down the scoring of that first quarter for you for the Gators. Heaven Brooks, Kaylee Allen, and Jane Bryant, each with 2 points apiece. Bryant and Allen getting both of their points at the free throw line. The Gators are 4 of 6 here in the early going. The other side for Armstrong. You have 6 different players with at least 2 points. Leading the scoring for Armstrong is Sophia Shoemaker with 4 points. Amelia Geyser with 3, Bella Pock with 3, 2 for Mary Duncan and 2 for Chanel Bronson. Add that all up, that's 14 points. 14-6 our score after 1. Riverhawks will start with the ball as we get ready to resume play here. Fouls reset. Team fouls, that is. And it'll be Shoemaker commanding the offense here in the half court. Well, thank everyone for joining us here on GatewayGatorProductions.com as we quickly turn to the page from fall sports now to winter sports. Had swimming the other day. Hoops doubleheader tonight. And we're in full swing as you see a tie up underneath. Gives the ball back to the Gators. Once again, able to get through pressure. Lead to an open look from 3, and that one just a bit too strong, but a good look there from Jane Bryant. Shoemaker has that one tipped away. Now both teams clawing for the ball and then falling down with it, and thus traveling is Kaylee Allen. Gators have a player slightly shaken up. Jordan Parks off that long 3-point shot. That ball caromed off of the backboard quickly and caught her not looking up in that cranial area. And that's one of those ones that hurts physically, but also kind of hurts. Get a little embarrassed on that one. But Parks good to continue going. Has played well thus far tonight for the Gators, especially on the offensive glass. Gators able to get a stop defensively, and we're still looking for our first points here in quarter number 2. Little stop and pop there. Shot again, too strong, but another good look for Allen. Gators have been able to get good looks, just haven't been able to knock them down thus far. And a nice block underneath by Parks. Good job sliding over. You'll see here. Stuck with the play.
Brooks.
right here, able to keep a hand at the first time, took it away, and the second time swatted it.
For the Gators.
So the Riverhawks will have to go back to work here up 8. Good cut back door. Gators lost track of Geyser. So Geyser with the first points here in the second quarter and now leading all scorers with 5 points and a turnover. Quickly a scoop and score underneath. Katie Fuscher on the board with her first points. Two on two the other way. The Gators turn it over. That one picked off by Fuscher. Fuscher has it taken away. Good job there. Kaylee Allen getting a hand in there and poking that one loose. So steal for the Gators. They'll get it past half court. Now Lily Roney will settle things down for the Gators offense. Strong drive inside, and Parks just can't get that one to go. Foul underneath. Kaylee Allen going to pick up the harm there. That'll be the second team foul on the Gators. It's the first personal foul. They're going to say that was a shooting foul. And so that will send Callie Atkins to the line looking for their first points of the evening. And Atkins, nothing but net on that first free throw. Riverhawks shot the ball incredibly well from the line in quarter number 1. Picked up right where they left off here in quarter number 2. 3 substitutions in for the Riverhawks. Both of these teams have gone to the bench early and often. Bit of a deep rotation as that second one off the mark, and a travel called on Chanel Bronson. We'll give the ball back to the Gators. Trail by 13. Roney able to sidestep a couple defenders. Open look from 3, and the Gators get it to go. A nice shot there from the corner by Nara Reed, who now leads the Gators in scoring with the deep field goal. Lead back down to 10. The Gators go on a bit of a run here in quarter number 2. Gators thought they had the takeaway there, but it was last touched by Gateway. On the sideline, right in front of head coach Curtis Williams and the Gators bench. Gators with another takeaway. They'll get into the hands of Rocco, who has that one tipped, but the Gators have it. It's Allen. Roney to the corner, and a travel. Not after a nice takeaway. Let's take another look there, and yeah, both feet move before the ball hits the hardwood. So the Riverhawks will take back over. Still a 10-point lead as we just now hit the halfway mark of the second quarter. We'll have a 10-minute break at halftime, so don't go too far. We got a fun night of hoops here. Gateway High School. Corner 3, no good. That's one area Armstrong has really struggled tonight. Not been able to knock down perimeter jump shots. As Heaven Brooks gets fouled after the strong defensive rebound.
The foul is on 23 of the Hawks. Mary Duncan.
Mary Duncan picks up her first foul. Both teams with one team foul. Been a very clean second quarter after both teams got into the bonus in the first quarter. Another open look from three in the corner. Strong offensive rebound by Allen. Allen has it swatted away. They get it up to Roney. Roney takes a deep shot as well. That one off the mark. The Gators continuing to get open looks on the offensive. If they can start knocking some of these down, they can really make this a game. As it stands, it's a 10-point deficit.
Timeout, Gators.
The Gators will take a timeout to talk things over here with
Don't forget to visit the
3:22.
refreshment stand at halftime.
Chris Williams talked about in the preseason
Treats, assorted
that
drinks, desserts,
a lot of girls who were
snacks.
freshmen last year and
Thank you
played
for
both JV and
supporting
varsity, got a lot of
Gateway
games,
basketball.
almost 38 in total. So while this is a young Gators team, they have logged a lot of minutes at the JV and varsity level. Williams said that he believes the team's rebranded, ready for the season. So we take a look at their path thus far. Just one game postponed thus far. They've been able to get most of them in. You see the Gators on a 4-game skid after starting the season with 2 strong wins over Obama Academy and Westinghouse. That game against Freeport was last night. This is a stretch of 5 games in 10 days. And then January is going to be a crowded month for the Gators as well, as they've already made a substantive step forward after going 0-19 last year, failing to win a game. Gators started off this season 2-0 and will have certainly plenty more opportunities to add to that resume. They're hanging around here against the Riverhawks tonight. Just got to be able to get some more of those shots to go down. Defensively, a strong game thus far. Rocco underneath, trying to take that one away. Instead, it's an open look, and the jumper knocked down for the Riverhawks.
Swartz.
Gemma Swartz now on the scoreboard for the Riverhawks. Their first 2 points brings that lead back up to a dozen. High water mark for Armstrong, and this one was 13. So we have an officials timeout. Looks like
Carly Erman, number 10.
player lost a piece of equipment. So the Gators will inbound here on the near sidelines. Strong drive, baseline, and that one looked like it was going to go down, but bounced down at the last minute. Kaylee Allen, another good look. Armstrong player steps on the baseline, and I was going to say, if they didn't get that, take a look here. I believe that might have been a carry as well right here. Certainly a very unorthodox, awkward dribble. But a turnover nonetheless, and the Gators with 2 minutes, 15 seconds to play, looking to get into double digits here. And a travel will turn it back over. Quick ball movement around the perimeter. Now Shoemaker drives inside. They're going to go back inside again. That one tipped away. Roney able to tip that one out of bounds. Gators really have done a tremendous job getting their hands in the passing lanes. A lot of tip balls, decent amount of turnovers. Again, that ball tipped, but still ends up an open three-point shot. Now this ball tipped away. Now an open lane to the bucket. Bryant able to get that out to Allen. Allen short on it, but Evan Brooks gets good look underneath and is fouled. We'll head to the free throw line. So Jane Bryant with the takeaway. Kaylee Allen with the first look at it, and then a nice offensive rebound by Heather Brooks. Leads to free throws. Take another look at the entirety of it here. This is Brooks' first trip to the free throw line. And that first one. A little strong there.
Number 20, Kalia Mack, is in for the Gators.
Kalia Mack in for the Gators now. As Brooks knocks down the second. Matches Naira Reed with 3 points to lead the Gators. Good passing leads to an open look, but again, the long shot no good, and Bryant comes up with it again. Gators have certainly improved on the boards as this one has gone on. Mack with it now, just entered into the game, going to take the shot. That one a little short, looked like it might have been tipped. Brooks with strong presence underneath to prevent the fast break. Here come the Riverhawks. Quickly the other way, the hesitation. Layup is no good. Now tie up underneath, but I think that's going to be a foul. It's getting more of the player than the ball. Was number 24 for the Riverhawks, Bella Pock.
The foul was on 24, Bella Pock. Gator ball.
Took another look there on the strong rebound by Kaylee Allen. Gators tried to feed that one inside to a rolling Brooks, but that one a bit too strong, and so less than a minute to play, the ball will go back to the Riverhawks. Gators have committed just 1 foul in this quarter as opposed to 3 team fouls for the Riverhawks. It really has been a strong defensive quarter. The Gators have given up just 7 points thus far. Bad news is they've only scored 4 themselves, as right on cue a second foul is called there, and that one's going to be on Allen. Be the second foul on Allen.
Gator foul number 2, Kaylee Blythe.
So the inbound under the hoop, player rolls and is fouled underneath. Harm called on Kalia Mack. So that
Gator
will
foul number 20, Kalia Mack.
put the Riverhawks at the free throw line again tonight, where they've done incredibly well. Sadie Futcher going to knock down the first. Second one will give the Riverhawks a chance to match their highest lead of the evening, a baker's dozen. Futcher can't get that one to go, and then a physical play over in the corner going to lead to a tie-up. Possession arrow points toward the Riverhawks, so they'll maintain possession here as a number of subs coming in. Most recent of which being number 1 and number 4 for Armstrong. Callie Atkins back into the game, and Jillian Petrowski. Atkins gets an open look from 3. Can't go. Rocco the other way has that one stripped. Rocco trying to get it back. Here comes Atkins. Riverhawks get it inside. A look outside again. Again, a 3-point shot can't go. Won't go. Rocco dives to the floor, able to get that one. Gators come up with it. 6 seconds left. They've got numbers. Driving to the bucket is Allen, who's fouled. And with 2.2 left, the Gators will get a chance at the free throw line here. Blocking foul going to be called on number 2.
Shoemaker, 2 shots for number 2, Kaylee Blythe.
Gillian Mintier. Actually, that was on number 11, excuse me, Sophia Shoemaker. Second foul on Shoemaker. Allen knocks them both down. Heave-ho from half court. Oh my, that one was not far off from going in from Sophia Shoemaker. That's how we'll leave it after 2 quarters. It is a 6-point second quarter for the Gators. They gave up just 8 points to the Riverhawks. In total, it is a 12-22 contest. Gators find themselves down 10. They certainly have had looks. We'll see if they can get some of them to go in the second half. We'll step aside for the next 9 minutes and about 50 seconds and return with second half action here at Gateway High School. It's the Riverhawks and the Gators. Game 1 of 2. Holiday Hoops doubleheader here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Just about ready to start half number 2 here at Gateway High School. Vince Russo on the call for a Holiday Hoops doubleheader tonight. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on GatewayGatorProductions.com. Gators will start with the ball down 10 after a strong defensive first half. Just haven't been able to get some of those good looks to fall. Gators 2-4 on the season. Riverhawks 4-5. Both of these teams, the big story, looking for their first win in section play. And the Gators strike first. As Heaven Brooks leads the Gators now and tied for the lead of all scorers with 5 points. Riverhawks have 2 players with 5 points as well. Sadie Futcher and Amelia Geyser. 3-pointer. Again, no good. Riverhawks just can't get one to go from deep. Ball's loose. No call yet. Now finally a held ball call right there at the top of the key. So we take another look. Good hustle. Couple Gators getting to the ground there and just nowhere to go with it. So the Riverhawks able to tie it up. We play on here. Possession arrow in favor of Armstrong. They have the ball here. Looking for their first points. The Gators have cut their lead down to 8. Foul underneath, gonna lead to more free throw attempts upcoming for the Riverhawks. They got to the line early and often in that first half. Brooks gets called for the foul. That's gonna be Brooks' second foul. Gators did a really good job after getting into the bonus in the first quarter. Only got called for a couple fouls in that second. His first free throw, no good. The aforementioned Sadie Futcher at the line. 5 points on the evening for Futcher. Tied for the lead with all scorers in this contest. Futcher will have one more upcoming here. As Gators make a substitution, we'll send Brooks to the bench. And on for the Gators, number 21, Jasmine Twome. Second one up and down for Futcher, who now has a half a dozen. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Gateway Gator Productions here tonight. Wherever you're at, we hope that you have a wonderful and joyous holiday season.
The first holiday basket.
We'll get a timeout by Curtis Williams and the Gators.
7-6-1. If you have this number, please report to the refreshment stand. Once again, the winning number.
Let's take a look at what you can expect upcoming. We'll be back here on the air before we get to 2026. I'll be on the call Tuesday the 30th as the boys basketball team takes on Deer Lakes. And then January gets quite busy for us here at GatewayGatorProductions.com. Looking forward to bringing you a ton of hoops action between now and all the way to the WPIAL Championships at the Peterson Event Center. which our crew will be excited to participate in again this year. This Gators girls basketball program trying to take those next steps to getting to that level. Last year, winless on the season, 2 wins already this year, as that one is up and good for Reed, who had a big triple in the second quarter, now up to 5 points.
Naira Reed.
The Gators hanging around here, down 7. If they can start getting some of these to fall. What do we got here? We got a call underneath. Let's take another look at that. It looked like the player might have gotten bailed out,
Gator
being out of control, but
Kaylee
let's see
Brown.
here. I'm not so sure about that, folks. There was one hand on the defender, but I don't know if that constituted enough for a foul. Ball don't lie. Gators force the turnover. Will end up back with the ball, trying to get back within half a dozen here. Reed trying to do it herself. The scoop up a tough angle, and that one knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Armstrong, so the Gators will retain possession here. Take another look. Good defense there by number 23 for the Riverhawks, Mary Duncan, and then last touched by Amelia Geyser, who has 5 points in this one. Reed thought about the drive. Brooks with a nice screen there to try and get Reed a little bit of space, but Reed travels right after. So the ball back over to Armstrong. Shout out to our crew tonight, led by Adam Gusky, producer and director Lee Schaefer III, camera operators Lee Schaefer Jr., Renee Schaefer, Vince Rousseau. Nice take inside.
Shoemaker for
Shoemaker
2.
floating that one over the outstretched arms of defenders. And they'll build that lead back up to 9, Armstrong will. Ball tipped. Gators end up back with it. We'll go to Brooks inside, and Brooks has that one tipped. It's going to be a held ball. Ball will go back to the Riverhawks. Really strong defense inside, and a nice feed here. Kaylee Allen gets that one to Brooks. You see right there, really strong play inside. I had a player now with the ball, with 24 for the Riverhawks. Bella Pock, but Pock going to travel. Wasn't able to stop her momentum. Take a look right there. That back foot just kept sliding. That's a no-go. And more importantly, it'll be Gators ball. This game flying on by. We're already 3 minutes and 16 seconds into the third quarter. Approaching just 7 p.m. Eastern here. We might have a little bit of a break before the boys basketball game starts against Albert Gallatin. It is a doubleheader tonight. We hope you'll stick around. As a nice turnaround jumper by Heaven Brooks. And boy, has Brooks been impressive tonight, taking a real step forward from last season. Some real nice touch inside, and if the Gators can have a consistent inside option there, that really adds some depth to their offense. Good cut inside, layup no good, and it's Brooks again. The Gators been hanging around sort of in that 7 to 9 point range. Can they get a few more to fall to go along with this strong defensive effort? Try and get themselves back into this one, and Brooks gonna draw the foul, a hip check foul. Substitutions incoming for the Gators.
Of the Riverhawks, Mary
Jane
Duncan.
Bryant. For the Riverhawks, it's Gemma Schwartz. Foul was called on number 23, Mary Duncan. That was Duncan's second. Now Roney trying to feed Brooks inside. And Brooks, really good awareness there not to foul when that ball is on the ground. Take a look right here. Doesn't foul, puts the arms up, allows the player to travel on their own volition. And so the Gators had it back, but before I could finish the sentence, another turnover. Riverhawks coming back with numbers the other way, trying to put some points on the board, and they do really nice passing inside. Little back and forth game there between Schwartz and Duncan. So that former Schwartz getting that one to go. That lead back to 9. Gators have had opportunities to try and pull in a little bit closer, but Armstrong has answered at every turn, and now another held ball. Possession arrow will stay with the Gators as Layla Rocco ready to check in for the Gators. Jordan Parks will head to the bench. Off for Armstrong, Bella Pock has into the contest now. Number 30, Chanel Bronson. Another substitution. Quickly, they're going to give Naira Reed a break. Rocco thought about the shot. Instead, will feed it to Brooks. Brooks swarmed inside, able to pass that one out. The Gators will reset here with a little over 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. Brooks sets a nice screen. I'll get it back to her. Rocco off the handoff, and now a three-point shot open, and that one a little off the mark. Rocco unable to save it. Feet were on the line, but a good hustle there. Again, the Gators in the midst of playing 5 games in 10 days. They played last night against Freeport at Freeport. As a turnover the other way and a foul leads to an opportunity at the free throw line. Gators have done a great job of the passing lane and getting those hands in there, poking that ball away at that time. Kaylee Allen as Gemma Schwartz picks up the foul.
Kaylee Bly.
So we hear the PA announcer saying Kaylee Bly. We have Kaylee Allen on our score sheet. So we do want to acknowledge that we're hearing 2 different last names. Kaylee Bly gets set. Second one to go. Couple points from the charity stripe, and a take the other way, and now it'll be another opportunity for the Riverhawks. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Both teams get the ball inside, get to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Swartz trying to atone for getting called for the foul at the other end. Able to get to the free throw line, trying to nullify the 2 points that her foul surrendered to the Gators. And a good start, able to knock down the first one as the Riverhawks have a couple substitutions. Including number 20 for Armstrong, Amelia Gazer. Schwartz can't get that second one to go, but is able to come up with the ball. The substitute waiting in the wings will take over for Schwartz. Yeah, almost a takeaway there, but now the Gators got to play help defense after over pursuit and then a foul on the Riverhawks. Take another look. Ball stripped away. Right in there. Little overzealous was Callie Atkins. Who picks up
Atkins.
her third
Gator
foul.
ball.
So Schwartz heads to the bench. In for Armstrong now, Jillian Petrowski, who logged some meaningful minutes in the first half. And now turnover, reading that one perfectly, and a chance to go coast to coast, and a hard foul. Going to be called on Kaylee Bly after the nice takeaway there by Sophia Shoemaker.
On 2, Bly. 2 shots. Shoemaker.
So Shoemaker will step to the line here with a chance to extend the lead back to double digits for the Riverhawks. That first one is up and good. Bly will head to the bench with 4 fouls. In her place will be Jordan Parks. Shoemaker's second, short, missed everything. Shoemaker now with a half a dozen points. Or rather 5 points, excuse me. And here come the Gators off the fast break. Good feed inside, but a great block by the Riverhawks. Taking that one away was Pock. They'll get it to Brooks. Brooks fakes the shot, drives inside, spins, and is fouled. Going for the block again there. Well, it was actually Mary Duncan, excuse me. Duncan. You'll see right here.
The foul is on 23, Mary Duncan.
Yeah, got a good bit of the arm right there.
Heaven Brooks.
Call, and Brooks will try and take advantage on the other side. We'll see if they remove Duncan from the game, at least for a little bit, or if they'll let her play with 3 fouls here late in the third quarter. Brooks a little strong on that one. Can't get that first one to go. And the second one no good as well. The Gators able to get that offensive board, and now Parks going to go up strong and get fouled. And so the Gators not only will head back to the free throw line, but are in the bonus now.
The foul is on 20.
Riverhawks register their 5th team foul.
2 shots. Jordan
Second
Parks.
one's going to be called on Geyser. So now Jordan Parks looking for her first points on the evening. Can't get that first free throw to go. Second one banked home and good for Jordan Parks, who's on the score sheet now. The 5th such Gator to register points in this one. The Gators still within single digits here. Their second and third quarter defense has been just tremendous after giving up 14 points in the first quarter. Gators have given up just 15 over the next 2 quarters. Ball tied up. Possession arrow stays with the Riverhawks. As you see the hustle there by Layla Rocco. This is a lot of what Curtis Williams talked about. That next step of being in games, being competitive, even if you still don't come out on the right side of it. Being a team that's tough to play against and making appreciable steps forward, and the Gators have certainly done that thus far this season. As a foul underneath, Rocco and Parks both come up hobbling just a little bit after making contact with the player 13, driving inside. Rocco's going to be the one that picks up the foul.
Geyser.
And Geyser will head to the free throw line. And Geyser gets that first one to go. Geyser now with a half a dozen in the contest. Can't get the second one to go. Gators rebounds. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. Parks, nice move, drives inside, kicks. Roney also drives and kicks. Good recovery defense, but the Gators do get an open look from 3, and it's just a little strong. Parks comes up with the offensive board. Now it's Bryant. We got a 3-second call on Heaven Brooks. That's going to be a turnover, and the Gators will give the ball back to the Riverhawks with 29 seconds left on the clock before we head to the fourth quarter here. Ball knocked loose into the hands of Rocco, and the Gators able to force the turnover quickly. Will they get the last shot here in the third quarter? Chance to cut it down to as little as 6. Driving inside and a foul. They'll send Jane Bryant to the free throw line.
We have another winning number for the Gator basket. take out your tickets.
That's a third foul on Sophia Shoemaker. As Bryant, solid from the free throw line. Was 2 for 2 in the first quarter. Picking up right where she left off here in her second opportunity. Fourth one of the night, too strong. The Gators get the ball back. It's Roney. Tries to find Rocco. Rocco hustles, keeps it in bounds. And it's another held ball, and that hustle play by Rocco is going to give the Gators the ball back with one last crack at a catch and shoot with 1.7 seconds left. We'll see what Curtis Williams and company draw up here. Roney will be the one to inbound. Ball tipped away, and no one gets a shot off before this one comes to an end.
Here at Gateway. Armstrong 30, Gators 22.
Gators continue to hang around. They're down 8 after 3 quarters. It's 22-30 after 3 quarters of play.
7-8-3. If you have this number, please report to the refreshment stand to pick up your prize. 489-783.
Talk about the concept of moral victories and taking steps forward. Gators won that third quarter, 10-8. Outscored the Riverhawks. Have an opportunity to try and make this closer game in the fourth quarter. So low scoring affair here between these two section foes.
Once again, please take out your tickets.
We've got a bunch of raffle baskets being doled out here. Part of the holiday festivities.
Number 489-770. If you have that number, please report to the concession stand to pick up your fall basket.
So we talked about earlier in the night, head coach Curtis Williams talking about how he feels the team is rebranded, for a lack of a better term, and snapping an overall 32-game winning streak with their season-opening wins over Obama Academy and Westinghouse at the Play for May tournament in Woodland Hills. Back in action here. Opening attempt off the mark. Sophia Shoemaker a little too strong. That one just dribbles off of the rim. So the Gators catch a break after Shoemaker. Nice drive, had a really good look at it there from inside. Now the Gators with some quick ball movement. Parks drives inside, gets it to Rocco. Rocco resets it by getting it to Bryant up top. Bryant back to Brooks. Roney, and now inside back to Bryant, who thought about the shot, probably should have taken it, and that one was tipped, last out of bounds. Touched by number 3 for the Gators, Jordan Parks. These two teams, the Riverhawks and the Gators, the only two teams in the section yet to register a section win. Armstrong 0-3. Gateway trying to avoid falling to 0-3, 0-2 right now. A section that is led by unblemished Shaler and Fox Chapel, who are both at 2-0. You see that down on the bottom right of your screen. Fox Chapel and Plum have both defeated the Gators thus far this season. Fox Chapel also, or excuse me, Penn Hill's also at 2-1, and then Franklin Regional 1-2. Another good look from 3. That one won't go, and an over-the-back call there. Parks trying to poke that one loose, gets called for the foul.
Gator foul, number 3, Jordan Parks.
Sadie Futcher on the last bucket for the Riverhawks. She leads all scorers with 8 points tonight. Balanced scoring for both teams. No over-the-top individual efforts. You talk about Armstrong. Some of their great teams over the past couple years as Callie Atkins lays that one up and in. That gives us a moment here with a timeout called by the Gators. Talk about a couple players that have graduated from these programs and since gone on to other things. And when you think about the Armstrong Riverhawks, it's hard to not think about Emma Paul, who was the 2023-24 Trib Live High School Sports Network Girls Athlete of the Year. She's now a sophomore at Fairmont State. While she was at Armstrong, she led the Riverhawks to the 5A basketball finals, a team that fell by only 7 to South Fayette, which has been one of the best programs in the WPIAL and in the state over the last several years. She set a school record with 45 points, a high water mark in a single game in program history, had 36 points in that WPIAL final, and had 1,721 career points. In the spring, Paul batted .478 with 14 extra base hits and 7 home runs for the Riverhawks softball team. And that was a Riverhawks team that defeated Thomas Jefferson 9-3 in the WPIAL softball finals. So a transcendent player that took teams to the next level at Armstrong. She's now at Fairmont State, as we mentioned, and Paul batted .326 with 3 home runs and 41 RBI for the Fighting Falcons, who went 36-19-1. And we got a winner up here in our crew. Adam Gusky just walked by with a basket. I haven't had a chance to get down there and check those out. Hopefully there'll be some for the boys' game as well. Would love to support the athletics here at Gateway. And so if you're thinking about making the trek out here for the boys' game here in a little bit, maybe bring a little extra cash with you for some of the raffle baskets. Back into action here. Gators down a dozen. They've pulled in by as much as 7. They've been down by as much as 13, and now the Riverhawks looking to make it the largest lead of the night. They do. There's a nice back and forth there between Shoemaker and Futcher. Futcher able to get that one to go. She is into double figures now, the first player for either team to get there. Heaven Brooks has 7 to lead the Gators as we approach the final 5 minutes of play here. An open look from 3. Gators could use it, but it's a little too strong and out of bounds. Nayara Reed can't hold on to it. It'll be Armstrong basketball. This one starting to get away from the Gators here. They've had their moments. They've had opportunities to try and crawl back into this one and just haven't been able to get enough shots to go down despite a really strong defensive effort for Curtis Williams and his squad tonight. Right on cue, Parks able to take that one away and able to get it to Lily Roney. The Gators force another turnover. Roney gesturing for Reed. Ushering movement for the Gators offense. Floater no good, but another good look there by Kaylee Bly. Layup no good. That one a little short there by Bella Pock. Ball last touched by the Gators. So the Riverhawks will inbound as Layla Rocco checks back in and Reed will head to the bench. Reed knocked down the only three-point shot that either of these teams have made tonight. It has been not a great shooting effort for either team tonight, but Armstrong, the difference is they've been able to get that ball inside, and when they have, they've been able to finish. As Sadie Futcher is putting together an impressive fourth quarter now, half a dozen points here in the quarter alone. She had 6 through the first 3. So now sits at a dozen as she tries to will her team to their first section victory, as the pass by Bly a bit too strong for Lily Roney, and it's another turnover. Armstrong now up 16 points with 4 minutes and 9 seconds left. So we talked about a graduate of distinction from Armstrong's basketball program. Let's talk about Marina Grotto, a 2023 grad from Gateway, who is now a full-time starter. Has started all 9 games this year as a junior for Washington and Jefferson College, their girls basketball program, and also a sprinter on their track team as well. So a 2-sport athlete in college, which is no small feat, as Futcher just starting to take this game over. My goodness, another nice take to the hoop and a nice finish with the left hand. But Grotto over at Washington and Jefferson averaging 34 minutes per game for the 7-2 Presidents. She's averaging 9 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, as Heaven Brooks able to draw the foul, will head to the free throw line. And Grotto was also named the Hampton Inn by Hilton All-Tournament, to the Hampton Inn by Hilton All-Tournament team, excuse me. So, a couple players that have graduated from these programs in the last couple years and are off continuing to achieve at the next level. Brooks, the leading scorer for the Gators, with 7 points. A chance to add on to that here, and does. Knocks that first one down. Little swish action. Both teams have gone deep into the bench using a robust rotation here, getting players involved. I think especially for the Gators, makes a lot of sense. They played last night, 38-19 loss to Freeport High School, which may or may not be this announcer's alma mater. So the Gators playing 2 games in as many evenings, and so that rotation allowing these players to keep those legs fresh. As we dwindle down to the final 3 minutes of this one. I want to remind everyone this is game 1 of 2 in our Holiday Hoops doubleheader here. Boys basketball takes on Albert Gallatin. The Colonials enter in at 2-5, 0-3 in section play. The Gators just 2-2 on the season, 2-1 in section play, and looking to keep pace. They're a half game behind Franklin Regional, who's gotten off to a blistering start at 6-1, 2-0 in section play, including a nail-biting 56-54 win over the Gators just a few days ago on the 19th, a game that saw a goaltending call with 4.7 seconds left that ended up being the difference in that game. So the Gators trying to get the bad taste of that out of their mouths and looking to try and pile on another win for Vern Benson and that program. Gemma Schwartz knocks down 2 free throws in the lead, now up to a game-high 18. We have a held ball, and possession arrow will keep it here with the Gators as both teams continuing to go to their benches here late in this one. Gators put up a heck of a fight. After giving up 14 points in the first quarter to the Riverhawks, gave up just 16 points over the course of the next 2 quarters. Played a strong third quarter. We're down just 8 going into this fourth frame, and now Armstrong's really put together an impressive fourth quarter. It's Layla Rocco. Nice touch on that one, but it's just a bit short on that 3-point shot. Heather Brooks makes a bit of contact there. No call. Ball still loose. Riverhawks come up with it. Now we've got a stoppage. With 2:18 to go. Gators outscored the Riverhawks in the third quarter 10-8. After scoring just 12 points in the first 2 quarters combined, they were able to get 10 points on the board in that third quarter. And if they can start knocking down shots, coupled with how they've played defensively tonight, how they shot at the free throw line, this will be a tough team to play against. Certainly an effort to be proud of here, as the Gators will have a couple days off before they take on Elizabeth Forward at Elizabeth Forward on the 26th. As we wind this down, want to give one more shout out to our crew in this one. Adam Gusky, Lee Schaefer III, Lee Schaefer Jr., Renee Schaefer, all doing great work tonight and helping us bring this game to you live, and they'll be on the call, or on the game as well, along with me on the call for the boys game in just a little bit here, so do stick around if you're able to. Jumper no good, that one off the mark by Atkins. Approaching the final minute of play here at Gateway High School. Layup off the mark by Bryant, who gets it back. Reed now going to drive inside, leaves it off for Bryant, passes it back up to Roney. Bryant thought about the shot, now Reed will take the three-pointer. Ball still loose. Caroms off a couple players and ends up with Shoemaker, who tries to feed that one inside. The right idea, just a little strong. Looking for the player rolling to the bucket there, Carly Ehrman. Should take another look. Nice crossover there, and then the right idea. The player just needs to keep rolling there toward the basket.
In for the Gators.
Got a friendly reminder from Lee Schaefer III, our producer for tonight's broadcast. There will be a separate YouTube link for the boys game. So make sure to check out GatewayGatorProductions.com to go grab that link. Your one-stop shop for Gator sports streaming. Gators are going to fall to 2-5 with the loss here. A fifth straight loss after a 2-0 start. On the other end for the Riverhawks, they'll even their record back up at 5-5 overall, and more importantly, will cinch that first section victory. It'll move them to 1-3.
2 points.
As a deep two is knocked down there by Jillian Petrosky. Shot the other way by Reed. Bounces off the rim at the buzzer. And that'll do it for tonight. 43-23, our final score. A strong game from Sadie Futcher, who had 8 points in the fourth quarter. 13 overall to lead all scorers. She was a big part of the difference here on a 20-point victory for Armstrong here at Gateway High School. Again, for our entire crew, I'm Vince Russo. We're going to sign off and get ourselves ready for the second game of 2 in our Holiday Hoops doubleheader. It'll be the Gateway Boys basketball program and the Albert Gallatin Colonials. Don't miss that one. It'll be a separate YouTube link that you can find at GatewayGatorProductions.com right there at the bottom of your screen. We do so appreciate you tuning in tonight. If we don't catch you in the next game, happy holidays and a happy new year. We appreciate you tuning in. Everyone have a great night, and we'll see you the next time out here on GatewayGatorProductions.com.